Cairo, 1021. The moon retreats behind the hills. The desert wind hums with anticipation. A single figure, cloaked in a simple white robe, mounts his donkey and rides out from the city lights, leaving the glimmer of a powerful empire behind him. No guards, no entourage, just the sound of hooves on the sand, as the desert swallows him whole. This one man's disappearance will ignite a 1,000-year-old mystery, spawning legends and sending historians on a chase through time. This is the story of the last steps of the Mad Caliph, a ruler whose mind walked the razors edge between brilliance and madness, and whose reign would forever alter the course of empires. Our story begins in the year 996. Cairo is a jewel of the medieval world, but beneath its calm surface, a storm is brewing. A boy of just 11 years old, Al-Hakim bi-Amr Allah, ascends the throne. His name means ruler by God's command, and he is the first of his dynasty to be born on Egyptian soil. In his youth, he's a figure of immense promise. He devours poetry, studies the stars, and engages with the greatest philosophers of his time. He's described as tall, with piercing blue-flecked eyes, preferring simple wool over the silks of his court. But as Al-Hakim grows, so does the shadow over his reign. The factions in his army, the Berbers and the Turks, are locked in a constant power struggle. By the year 1000, after the murder of his regent, Al-Hakim seizes absolute control, and his rule becomes unpredictable, even tyrannical. He issues bizarre decrees: grapes are outlawed, shellfish forbidden, and dogs are to be killed if their barking annoys him. His actions become more extreme. In 1009, he orders the demolition of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, a shocking act that sends ripples across the Christian world and may have planted the seeds for the Crusades. Yet, this is the same man who founded one of history's greatest libraries, the House of Knowledge in Cairo. It was a beacon of learning that attracted scholars from across the known world, a testament to his patronage of science and philosophy. He was a complex figure, a walking contradiction of cruelty and curiosity, faith and fear. In his later years, he became more reclusive, spending his nights in solitary meditation or riding out into the desert under the vast, starry sky. Which brings us to that final, fateful night. On February 13th, 1021, Al-Hakim rides out toward the Mokottam Hills, accompanied by only 2 officials. He never returns. The next morning, his donkey is found wandering alone near the city gates. Later, his robe is discovered, slashed and stained with blood. But of the Caliph himself, there is no trace. Theories erupted immediately. Was he murdered by desert raiders? Assassinated by rivals in his own court? Perhaps even his own sister? Or did he simply walk away, shedding his power to live as a humble ascetic? A new religious movement, the Druze, would come to believe he was a divine being who had gone into occultation, destined to return. For 1,000 years, the question has haunted historians and storytellers: was he a visionary or a tyrant? A saint or a heretic. Tracking Al-Hakim's last steps isn't just about finding a body. It's a journey into the heart of power, faith, and the very nature of a man caught between his genius and his demons. The ruins of his mosque still stand in Cairo, his decrees echo in ancient texts, and the mystery of his disappearance lingers in the desert sands. So, where did Al-Hakim go? Join us as we search for the answer. Thanks for watching, and if you're fascinated by the mysteries of history, be sure to subscribe for more.